Okay, hello. Good morning, guys. Uh, well, apparently Saturday is not a very good time for class. Hi, where's everyone? Hi, Gary. Hello, how are you? And hi, Ming, and hi, Nathan. There's only three of you currently. I don't know where's the rest. Is it because of holiday or something? I don't know. Right. Anyway, I think we finish this part, right? Oh yeah, before I move on, this is still the most important part of this chapter. Okay. Kaiwa, I sent a video to you. Have you watched it? Oh, you have? Alright, so what is your species? What is your population, community, ecosystem? These are the few words that you must know. Okay, good. As I said before, species is one, a group is called population, a few groups is called community, plus the non-living stuff is called ecosystem. Okay, and of course, these interaction that you should know. Okay, what is your prey predator? What is competition? What is commensalism? One gets advantage, one gets nothing. Mutualism, both gets advantage. Parasitism, one gets advantage, one is harm. Right, like parasite. Okay, tapeworm, they live on you, you are harmed, they get the advantage. Okay, so uh nothing much here So let's continue with this thing before we move on to the exercise because I wish to finish this chapter by today, right? So this is a bit related to what we learned last week. What is biological control? Okay, simple stuff. Biological control, as the name says, we use biology method to control pests. Pests as in 害虫 things that are very bad for your crops. So an example, right? If let's say you have rats in your farm, okay, uh, enters body. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What about it? Okay. Anyway, so let's say you have rats in your farm. There are two things you can do. Yeah, there's nothing to elaborate, really. Okay. So there are two things you can do. Number one, you can use rat poison. Okay, rat poison, which is not good for the environment, but it's very fast, right? And you know for sure it works. And then you have the second method, which is to use biological control. So how do we do that? How do we use biological control? We use owls. We use snakes. Right? Instead of using something man-made to solve the problem, we use nature's way to solve problem. Right? Because we know that owls are the natural predators of rats. So we can either okay, cool. Right. So you can either use the predators or you can use the parasites. Okay, so like owl, okay, they are the natural predator. Or you can use parasite like maybe there's some kind of virus that can kill rats. Use that, right? But there's no such thing lah. Not for rats anyway. So we use the predator law. So anyway, what are the advantage? Why use biological control? Because it does not pollute the environment. Cheap. You don't need to buy anything. You just put an animal there, it will keep working. And it doesn't affect the health of humans because there's no pesticide, there's no poison whatsoever. But there's a big but here. Aha, big but. Okay, so there's a big but here. This thing takes a long time to work, and it might upset the balance of the ecosystem. Okay, what do I mean? What do I mean? Guys, biological control requires planning, right? Requires planning. It's not like, oh, you have this pest problem, you throw some animals there and it will be done. No, because you see, let's take for example, okay, let's take the rat for example. If let's say you have rat problems in your farm, okay, and you think that you're very smart, you don't need to hire expert. Like I will do it myself. You go and buy some snakes and then you put it there. hopefully the snake will solve your rat problem. And then you didn't realize one thing, rats, they will come out at night. Some snake that you use, they are active during daytime. Gone case lah like that, because not only you don't kill the rats, because the rats will go to, the snake will sleep at night. And then in the morning, they have nothing to eat. What do? They will go harm squirrels instead. They will go bite other stuff instead. So you see, it's not like, oh, I just take animal and throw them, okay, problem solved. No, you have to plan, right? And what if you have rats problem, you put too many owls there? Yeah lah, good problem. At the beginning, it's good lah. It will finish eating all the rats lah. And when the rats is no more, what will the owls do? You see, maybe they'll go eat other stuff instead. So this is the reason why you don't simply use biological control. You need planning. Okay, you need a lot of planning. Okay, cool, guys. Cool. Like these are few examples here. Like this guy, the rhinoceros beetle. Hey guys, this is actually a pest. I mean, yeah, it's cool. You might say, sir, how can this bug be a pest? Because you see, let's say you are having a tea plantation, a tea leaf plantation. If you have this thing on your tea leaves, then you're not gonna be happy because you will eat up all your tea leaves and you will lose money, right? So what do? We use this thing called the bacillus bacteria. Okay, there's a long name lah. This bacteria is a parasite, so they will infect this guy and they will make them die. So you see, we use parasite. Okay, works for other worms as well, other insects as well, and of course, owl and rat lah. I told you this already. Ladybugs and aphids. Aphids are these tiny bugs found in farm also. They will damage your strawberry. Okay, so you have ladybug there, they will finish eating all these things. Okay. Okay. That's what I told you. This thing could be a pest. I mean, it looks cool lah. We use this to fight and things like that. We make them fight and things like that, but it's actually a pest. And of course, guppy fish and larva. We use guppy fish to eat mosquito larva. And okay, I really hate this. Okay, what is this? Right, so you see, caterpillar is a pest also, right? Freaking disgusting. Okay, as if caterpillar is not disgusting enough, right? Right, so what do we do now? Let's say you have caterpillar in your farm, strawberry farm also. They will finish eating all your strawberries, and it's not a good thing. So what do? You put wasp. This Ichneumon is a wasp. Do you know what is a wasp? 大黄蜂. Okay, as in the nasty version of bee, right? Bees are cute, wasps are not cute. So this wasp, you know what they will do? They will go to the caterpillar, they will lay eggs on them. Oh my god, this is so freaking disgusting. Okay, so you see these eggs? You see these eggs? Okay, so now when the eggs are hatched, when the eggs break open and you have baby wasps coming out, they have nothing to eat, right? Babies need food, right? So what they will do instead, they will eat the caterpillar. Tens of hundreds of tiny wasp baby eating the caterpillar alive. Guys, you go Google this thing. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. I wish you can unsee this shit. Yeah, you go Google yourself. Okay. Yes, no metamorphosis for you exactly. Okay, so anyway, wow, nature is freaking brutal, isn't it? Right? Imagine you have something that lay eggs on you and the egg will eat you alive. That's how it works, right? And of course, duck and snail. We have ducks to eat snails in rice farm because the rice farm, snail is a very bad thing. It's a pest also. So you have ducks to eat them instead lah. Okay, cool stuff, Cool stuff, This is biological control, So this is a very environmentally friendly method. Doesn't pollute anything and good for the environment. Okay, anyway, So about population, right? Okay, let's talk about population. This is like extra info for you. Okay, what makes population, what affects the size of population? Okay, let's say deer. Okay, let's say deer. What makes deer in a forest increase? What makes deer in a forest decrease? Number one, disease. Okay, when you have disease, deer will decrease law. Easy. Food source. When you have a lot of food, deer increase. No food, deer decrease. Simple. Prey predator. If you have a lot of predator, deer will decrease. Simple. Change of weather. If you have crazy weather, like you have drought, dry season, nothing to eat, then deer will decrease also lah. Okay. So the rest you can read it yourself, man. The rest you can read it yourself. Like this thing, the balance of nature thing, this is pollution. Okay. I'll roughly go through this lah. So what are some human activity that causes pollution? Forest logging, okay, we cut trees. Industrialization, we do a lot of factories, we build a lot of factories. Agriculture, we plant things without control. Waste disposal, we keep throwing out rubbish. This one you know lah, okay? So what are the things we can do? Law, increase public awareness law, campaign law. Now it's 5R already, guys. It's not 3R. It's 5R already. Then of course we use biological control as we learn up there. Right, simple chapter. Simple chapter. One shot I finish all today lah, because it's really, really simple. Still, guys, still the important one is this page. Because all they ever ask in terms of chances lah, okay, if all they ever ask from this chapter is gonna be here. It's gonna be here. So again, focus here. Okay, focus here. So let's go to our exercise, shall we? Let's go to our exercise, because today I hope that I can finish it. Because next week, maybe we will go into chapter 3. Have you guys gotten the notes? Chapter 3 is really interesting. Chapter 3 is really interesting, really hard, but really interesting as well. Chapter 3 will be your digestion. Freaking long chapter. Absolutely hell when it comes to memorizing. So many things to put in your brain. But anyway, yeah, that's for next week lah. Anyway, we have done question 8, right? I think we have done question 8. So let's go to question 9. Let's go to question 9. This one easy peasy lah. So I'll just give you the answer straight. Like number 1, tiger, deer. This is prey predator. Mangsa per mangsa. Okay, so tiger is the predator. Deer is the prey. So prey predator. Okay, so next, trees and trees. This would be your competition. Okay, competition, persaingan. So what do they fight for? They fight for space. They fight for water, for nutrient, for sunlight. All right. They don't fight for mates lah. Only animals do. Only we do. We fight for mates. Someone steal your girl, you punch the shit out of him. So next, shark and remora fish. This is commensalism. Okay, so shark not affected. Remora fish gets the advantage. And guys, there's a way we call them. The shark, it's called a host. Aruma. And the remora fish, we call it a commensal. Okay, a commensal. Okay, what does it mean? A host, okay, a host, it's the main guy lah, right? Like, let's say you have a gang of friends, you guys want to have a Christmas party. So what do you say? Hey, who want to host? Host means the fella who organize lah. So shark is like the party organizer, and remora is the guy that sticks to it. So they are called the commensal. Because commensal. That's how it works, right? So clownfish and sea anemone, this is mutualism. Okay, for BM, you just add another E. So both gets advantage here. Okay, both gets advantage here. So I think I told this last week, right? Clownfish will clean the body of anemone, then anemone will protect the clownfish. Because anemone is venomous. Okay, you don't touch them because you get poison. So they protect them lah. And then next, lichen, same thing. Mutualism, like I told you before. Lichen, there are two layers living together. The top layer is the algae. The bottom layer is the fungi. So fungi will break down the dead body down here and give it to algae. Algae will do photosynthesis and give nutrient to the fungi. So it's like a, you know, exchange thing. Give you all the advantage. So next, barnacles on whale. This is your commensalism. So the barnacle is the commensal. Whale is the host. Okay. No, not Li Chen, please. Okay. Anyway, so guys, some of my students they say, sir, isn't this parasitism? Cause when you have too many barnacles, right, it will harm the whale, right? Yes, they will, but usually that doesn't happen. I think I told you this last week. I don't know whether I did. Whether did I? Whales they have a way to deal with this. Whales they have a way to deal with this. Every day they will come up the ocean and then they will jump up and splash themselves onto the water very hard. This is to splash the barnacles away. Right? They will do it every day. They will do it every day to use the heating of the impact to heat the barnacles away. I mean, it's not gonna clean all, but at least it keeps the body reasonably clean. Not 100% clean, but reasonably clean. They have some, it's okay. Some barnacles is okay, but at least it doesn't increase their body weight so much that they cannot swim. Because guys, this happens to turtle. This happens to turtle. Some sea turtle, there are so many barnacles growing on them that they cannot swim properly. Okay, and humans have to go and rescue them and scrape the barnacles away. Okay, next, Rafflesia. This is parasitism. Okay, parasitism. And the Rafflesia, it is the parasite. Okay, so like just now, if I'm living on you like this remora fish, but you're not losing anything, I'm a commensal because this is commensalism. But if I live on you and you are losing something, this is called parasitism because it is a parasite. So that's the difference. You see, that is the difference. Okay, cool, cool, easy peasy. So number 10, name the interaction shown in picture P. So what is this? This is mutualism. Add another E if you are in BM. So how do they interact? I'm just going to draw it up here. The sea anemone will give protection to the hermit crab, perlindungan. Of course, if I write this in sentence form, the sentence will be very long. So, yeah, I'm going to keep this short. And the hermit crab will give free transport to the anemone. Okay, pengangkutan. Okay, so next B. In interaction picture R, what are these animals called? So this thing. So snake is your predator, a mangsa, and the frog is a prey mangsa. So C, give another example of interaction Q. We know this is preference here, and we know this is parasitism. So another example, we know lah, we have tapeworm and human. Cacing, pita, dan manusia. Okay, tapeworm. Okay, so next, moving on. Interaction between remora fish and shark. Okay, this one is up there already. This is the commensal. This is the host. And then next, E. How does a parasite differ from a predator? Okay, this is really simple, right? Parasite is small, predator is big. Yeah, okay, easy stuff here. Okay, guys, you know we skip this lah. Let's go to question 11. Let's go to question 11. Right. Sometimes in this chapter you will see graph like this. Okay, you see graph. So what is this actually? Right, so guys, I've not done this, right? I've not done this, right? So this diagram shows the population of organism T and U in the freshwater pond area according to time. So as you can see here, this is the population. It is the population. As T is increasing, okay, T just keeps increasing, and U just keeps decreasing. So what interaction is this? Anyone? What do you think this is? When T increase, U will decrease. What is this? Is this competition? Is this commensalism, parasitism, competition, preparator, or mutualism? Now, what is this? When T increase, U decreases. Anyone? Anyone? What are their relationship? How are they interacting? Yes, prey predator. Prey predator. Okay, thank you, Kaiwei. Hey, Kaiwei, why is your chat up there? I cannot see you. That's weird. Okay, this is prey predator. Yes, T is the predator. Very good. T is the predator. U is the prey. Because T eats prey, what? T eats U, what? Right? So that's why, you see, T keeps increasing, U keeps decreasing. But this is not a very good thing to happen, lah. Yeah, because Kaiwei, your chat is up there. I have to scroll up. Okay. So this is not a very good thing because you see, at the end, U is extinct. So at the end, you know what will happen to T? T will decrease also because T has nothing to eat. Right? So this is not a very healthy relationship. Healthy prey-predator relationship will look like this. Will look like this. You see? This is the prey, this is the predator. So prey increase, predator increase. Prey decrease, predator decrease. Can you see? Can you see this graph is slower than this graph? This graph is slightly faster. The brown color graph is slightly faster. Why? Because this thing will predator will delay. Because I need to, let's say I'm a tiger, I need to wait deer to come out first, only I can come out. So I delay after the deer. Audio sample graph. Okay. Looks like it, huh? Right. Anyway, so this interaction is prey predator. Aha, lol, PP. Okay. Anyway, next, suggest a reason for the decrease in population of organism U. Okay, what makes organism U decrease? Okay, because T increases. Or you can say T preys on U. Okay, T memburu U. Okay, or T meningkat. Same thing. Okay, so next, moving on. B, food relationship between organism T, U, V are shown. Okay, so T is eaten by U. Why is that reverse already? And then T is also eaten by V. And then U is also eaten by V. And then after some time, organism W introduced to the habitat as shown in the food web below 4.3. So suggest an organism T. What do you think is T? Is it T is eaten by everyone, right? So what is it? What is eaten by everyone? Should be simple. No, eaten by everyone. Okay. Yes, this is a producer. Very good. Okay, this is a pengeluar. This guy is eaten by everything. What? Hey, arrow means eaten. Eaten by. Okay. Right. I think you misunderstood the arrow. So justify your answer because T is eaten by all organisms. Okay, all other organisms. Okay, T dimakan oleh organisma lain. This guy is eaten. So obviously it's a plant. Okay, obviously it's a plant. So number 2, name an organism in the food web in 4.3, which is primary consumer as well as secondary consumer. So who here has 2 jobs? It's a primary and a secondary. The fella has 2 roles, has 2 jobs. Times are hard. He needs to work extra. He has 2 jobs. So what is it? I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you because you is the primary. What? You is the primary only. So who's the primary and secondary? The one working 2 jobs. Yes, that's your V. Good. Right, you see, V is the primary. V is also the secondary. So guys, you can actually write W also. Wow, W is even more busy. W is a primary. W is a secondary. W is a tertiary. Wow, gila man, work 3 jobs. More tired. So this is V lah. So construct a food chain consisting of all 4 organisms. So we start from T, eaten by U, eaten by V, eaten by W. So 4 organisms here. Okay, so next, number 4. Label on the graph point X when organism W was first introduced to the habitat. Explain your answer. Right, so when do you think W came in? Take note, this is the population of V. Guys, one thing, please do not write number in exam. Please do not write bilangan. Please write population. Because that is the correct word to use. Okay, so when do you think W came in? So this one you have to look at the graph. W is the predator, right? W is the predator, right? Now they're asking for V, right? So W eats V, right? So how do you know when is W introduced? When W came in, V should decrease, right? Because when I come in, I will start eating V, so V will decrease. So there are 2 decrease here. So it's either here or here. One of it lah. One of it. So you might say, sir, why got 2 decrease one? Maybe here is because of W. Maybe here is because of weather or disease or other factors. Okay, it happens. Who knows? Okay, so explain your answer because W preys on V. W memburu V. Okay, so population of V decrease. Populasi V menurun. V will go down. Obviously, okay, for obvious reasons, because it's eaten. I don't think you can get 3 marks here. Oh, got lah, yeah. With the label lah. Okay, guys. Okay, I know this is boring stuff. Bear with me. because next week we will enter something relatable. This animal stuff is like so boring already. You already know. You already learned this in primary school. So C1, name the interaction that was shown by T and U. Obviously, this is prey predator also. Like I said, this is healthy prey predator. Because you see, let's say this is T is deer. Deer also go up and down one, right? They won't stay there one. All population will go up and down. Unless like human lah, human just keeps going up one. Because human, we have no diseases, we have plenty of food, we have no predator. So we just breed like crazy lah. I mean, we are slowing down, but still we're increasing. It's 8 billion right now. So number two, suggest two reasons for the decrease in population of you. Okay, what makes you decrease? Okay, because T decrease. Okay, T menurun. Or many other factors, diseases, penyakit, climate change, horny. They always horny one. Because if not, how they make babies leh, right? Anyway, moving on. Let's go to number 12. Wow, this is the same thing again. Oh hey, this is what this is what my cat will do. It will bring me gifts every time. Okay, so number one, this is mutualism. Guys, bees are mutualism. The bee will help the flower spread pollen grain, and then the flower will give nectar to the bee. So it's a mutual thing. And this is prey predator, of course. And this is competition. Two tigers fighting. Right? So in an ecosystem, organisms interact with each other and non-living components. State the example between living thing and living thing. You know what? I'm going to skip this. We have all three here already. Non-living thing and living thing. Bacteria lives under a rock. Okay, whatever. So C. Raju and Salim are discussing the parasitism interaction. Raju has the opinion that all worms are parasites, which breed in the human intestine. For examples, the tapeworm, the hookworm, and the ringworm. However, Salim does not agree with Raju's opinion. Give reason why to support Salim's opinion. Okay, reasons. So, all right. So number one, Raju said that worms they breed in human intestine, right? Not all, guys. Ringworm is a skin disease. I don't know whether you've seen this before, lah. Okay, it looks like a white ring on your skin. So this is an external parasite. All right, because you can see some worms grow on the skin or outside the body. Okay, so sesetengah cacing bertumbuh pada kulit or luar badan. Okay, or you can say some worms do not live on human. Okay, you thought you so fancy meh? Everyone wanna live on you meh? Right? Some worms they have better business to do one. Don't fancy yourself so much. Okay, so sesetengah cacing tidak bertumbuh pada manusia. It doesn't even want to grow on you. You're not that fancy to them anyway. Okay, like earthworm. Earthworm grow on you meh? Earthworm they eat dead bodies one lah. Maybe when you die lah. So maybe they'll eat you. Different stuff. Okay, so two answers here. Next, Afiq is required to rear some species of fish into two different aquariums to study the competition factor. So he put fishes in here and put fishes in here. So you can see so pitiful lah. You see B they are all so small. And then A, wow, two fishes, right? Not much competition. Wow, they grow bigger, lor. So state the competition factors among the fish above. So they are competing for food, makanan, or you can say space, maybe mate. You can say mate also. So why fishes inside aquarium A is bigger and healthier compared to fish inside aquarium B? So you can say there's less fish in A than B. Okay. Kurang A daripada B. So you have more food for each fish in A than B. Lebih makanan di A daripada B. Okay, say less competition in A than B. Okay, so these are happier lah. These are happier. It's like very easy one ma. You are opening a bubble tea shop. Only the whole row of shop only there's another bubble tea shop. Less competition lor, so you guys earn more lor. But you have like 5 bubble tea shops in one row, wow, then you will split the profit already. It's not so good already. Easy lah. So F, plants in aquariums are very important to animals because animals and plants interact with each other to ensure ecosystem balance. Do you agree with this statement? Justify answer. Of course, yes. Okay, plants carry out photosynthesis to produce food. Now, if they don't do that, there's no food. Menjalankan photosynthesis untuk menghasilkan makanan. Right? No producer, no ecosystem. No nothing. The food chain will not exist. Hey, is the boba thing still a thing? Right? I thought we all moved on already. I think where was it again? SS23 ah? Was it the one? Boba tea everywhere one? Because from my place here in Cheras the boba is like almost non-existent already. Tiger sugar almost all dead. Yeah lah, I know lah, but it's like not as good as before MCO already, right? Before MCO was like wow, sprouting like mushrooms. Now it's like nothing already. Even the chaji the latest one is the bawang chaji, right? They don't even put bubble inside. They don't even put boba inside. So it's like I think the thing is pretty dead lah. I don't know lah. I don't get what's the deal with boba tea. I mean, once in a while I'm okay lah, but I don't find the need to drink it every day. So when you have people like me, the business show gone case one, would you drink bubble tea every day? I don't know lah. Okay, not for me. I mean, once every 3 months is good enough. Plus, it's freaking expensive, right? Anyway, so number 13, what is biological control? Okay, so this is what we learned just now. So this is the use of you can say predator or parasite to control population of pests. Okay, menggunakan pemangsa atau parasit untuk mengawal populasi mangsa. Not mangsa, sorry. Pest is perosak. Okay, guys, anything has a chance to become a pest, right? It's not like in your mind, pest is like mice are pests, cockroaches are pests. No, sometimes like I said just now, you see, even beetles can be pests, right? Guys, rabbit is a pest. If you go to Australia, rabbit is a pest. Okay, it used to go so out of control. The government encouraged their people to start eating rabbits because the thing cannot stop breeding and they will eat all the crops. So they encourage you to eat rabbits instead. Okay, you can be a pest also, right? If you are over 30 years old, you are not working, you're staying at your parents' place, you got no girlfriend, no car, no house, no whatever, most likely your mom will chase you out of the house lah, because you're the pest. Okay? Funny you should mention that. I have friends like that, right? Not malu one meh, 30 something or you still live on your parents. Hiya. Hey, these friends maybe okay lah, maybe it's family education lah. For them there's no need to work. It's like, yeah, my parents feed me ma. Yeah, for how long though? Tak malu one meh. But according to them, they tak malu lah. Hey, I have friends you see for normal degree, right? just to eat rabbit man. Okay, I have some friends, right? Normal degree takes you 3-4 years to finish ma. I have some friends they graduate after 7 years. 7 years. That means they failed the subject so many times. It takes them 7 years to finish the degree. It's like at this point I might just drop out lah. You're not malu one man. You're like 28. Around you in the college are kids leh. You have like junior 6 years younger than you. You not malu meh? Yeah, consecutively. Don't know how much money wasted by the parents already. Still fail. Cause chill ma. Everybody go play, go eat ma. You imagine you're 27 there. If I'm a 21-year-old and I see you there, I will be like, dude, why are you still here? Right? It's like you fail kindergarten so badly, you are like 10 years old, you're still there. Hey, if you are that's almost the analogy lah, because you feel like four more years ma. It's like you're 10 years old you're standard 4 you're still in kindergarten, right? If you're not a pest, I don't know what is. If I'm the parents I will chase you out of the house, like seriously, I'll throw you out of the street. But I guess their parents won't lah, because if their parents are the discipline type they wouldn't end up like this in the first place lah, right? So guys, be glad that your parents are strict to you, because they're helping you. If they're not strict to you, if they protect you like delicate little flowers when next time you go to the society wow, you are gonna have a rude awakening. Wow, society so hard one earning money so hard one uh, so if you have a parents to depend on, then good for you lah. But I would rather choose to be independent. These people are just, why so useless? Okay, I'm sorry to say that, but why so useless? Okay, anyway, so B. Why is it important to ensure the organism that is used to control the pest must be specific to the pest? Very good question. Like, you must ensure the snake only eats the rat, because if not, it will go for other organisms. Okay, so it will prey on other prey. Okay, memburu mangsa lain. It will eat other prey, so it will disrupt ecosystem balance. Okay, menjejaskan, this is jejas menjejaskan keseimbangan ecosystem. You will disrupt the whole thing, right? If you put a very big let's say omnivore there, like you put a bear there, a bear not only eats rats, they will eat whatever inside. They will start eating your trees, they will start eating whatever. So that's the reason why we don't use bear. Okay, we will use owl. Owl is a very good thing. Guys, owls I don't know whether I told you guys this. Owls they are so good in flying. When they fly, right, when they flap their wings it's practically silent. Completely silent. That's why rats, they cannot run. They have no idea where the owls are. Okay, let's say there's an owl they don't know where the owl is they can just catch the rat really easily. So C, what are the interactions used in biological control? You can say parasitism, or you can say prey predator. I'm going to write PP here lah. Preparator. Alright, so D, the farmers in District X have been taught to use biological control to overcome pest problem towards the crops. Most of them refuse to apply this method because they prefer to use pesticide. Why biological control is not the main choice? So basically, they're asking for the disadvantage. What is so bad about biological control? Number one, it's very slow. Okay, sangat perlahan. Or you can say it takes time. Mengambil masa yang panjang. Right? And then number two, it might upset balance of ecosystem. Nah, like I said just now, menjejaskan keseimbangan ecosystem. If you put the wrong predator, it might not work at all, and it will eat other stuff instead. All right, so E is the rear cow and left to feed on grass. What kind of English is this? In the palm oil plantation, it's not biological control. That means if I have cow to eat weeds in palm oil plantation, yes, it is a biological control because cows eat grass. And you can say grass is a parasite. Because the weed is a parasite. Not that weed, weed as in 杂草 the grass that's growing beside your whatever tree. They will suck all the nutrient. Okay. Lembu memakan rumput, rumput adalah parasite. So you suck all the nutrient. So 14, ducks are sometimes seen in paddy fields that have large population of snails. Okay, so you see these ducks here. How do ducks reduce the population of snail? Okay, they prey on snails, buru, siput. Okay, so snail decrease. Okay, I don't see how this is 2 marks. The ducks eat them lah. So state 2 other ways that can be used by the farmer to reduce population of snail. Okay, what else can you do? You can use pesticide, racun perosak. They didn't say it must be biological control, so I can use pesticide, right? I mean, yeah, it's bad for the environment, but that is still a method. That is still a method. So you can use pesticide. What else eats snails? I can only think of one, pesticide. Sorry, I don't know what else eats snails. Any suggestion? Chinese. French lah. French, they eat snails, what? You know, escargot. They eat snails, what? This one I have to give credit to Chinese already. Chinese don't eat snails one. Not that I'm aware of anyway. It's not exotic enough. Chinese must eat all the exotic one, like other people cannot eat one. Yes, escargot is nice. Right? Chinese must. Hey guys, you know those Chinese they eat they eat like exotic animals cause it's very fancy. They will tell people like, wow, I got eat fox before. You got eat before, no? Don't have, right? I don't get how is that a flex. If like you were to tell me, wow, I got eat rabbit before, I will say, okay, good for you. I'll stick to chicken. Right? I don't get what's the point of flexing your food. That's a really stupid thing to do. Right, so C, a farmer sprays his mango plantation with a type of insecticide. Okay, this is also pesticide to kill insect that feeds on the food. In the next season of plantation, the mango produce less fruit. That they produce less fruit. Well, because it's poison. Give an analysis of the situation and explain one reason why the mango yield become less. Okay, so the insecticide is poisonous to the mango tree, beracun kepada pokok mangga. So this thing will cause mango tree to produce less fruits. Menyebabkan pokok mangga menghasilkan kurang buah. Less fruit, kurang buah. Okay, so there's only 2 points here, but I think insecticide is poisonous is 1 mark, to the mango tree is another mark lah. So you might get 2 marks for 1 sentence, because that's all I can explain about this. So D, Wakami does not use pesticide to control mice population. He builds shelter for owls and use the owls as biological control. Justify his action, because owls, they prey on rats, memburu tikus. Okay, this is prey predator. Wow, the question just repeats. Nothing much to say here. So why are owls more suitable to be used to control mice population rather than snakes? Because owls come out at night, similar to rats. You can say snakes might not hunt at night. Depends on the snake. Okay, depends on the snake. Right? Or you can say snakes might harm other animals. Can. Right? They might harm squirrels too. Because owls will not eat squirrel, but snakes will. Alright? Or maybe snakes will eat other rodents lah. Maybe some wild hare. Hare is like rabbit lah. Okay, they might eat that too. So that's the reason we use owls. Because it's better. Okay. Oh hey, why is Uncle Roger here? Okay, anyway, this is what it does lah. So it will lay eggs on the this is without color, but it really grows me out. Right. Relationship between the wasp and the caterpillar. So this is parasitism. This is name the method. This is called biological control. Kawalan biology. Why is Uncle Roger here? So before the using the method, he has been using pesticide. Justify the changes. Okay, why? That means why? Why did he make the change? Basically, the advantage lah. Okay, it's environmentally friendly. Doesn't harm any other animals. Doesn't harm the environment. Doesn't harm human. Yeah, all the good points you can write here. 3 marks here. One weakness. Takes time. Might harm other, might hunt for, might disrupt the balance of ecosystem. So many things you can write here. Okay, so I officially finished our chapter 2. I hope you guys are okay. Have you guys got your chapter 3 notes already? Because it's sent out already. It's sent out already. Repeat what? Don't me slap you, man. Okay. So you guys got your chapter 3 notes, so next week get your chapter 3 ready, we will go straight into chapter 3. And chapter 3 is very interesting. Next week I'll teach you how to diet. Next week I'll teach you how to lose weight. You all want to lose weight or you guys want to gain weight? Next week I will teach you how. Okay, so again, then I'll teach you how to gain weight. Okay, so guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Oh, you want to gain weight? Okay, I'll teach you next week. Okay, so guys, have a good weekend. I will see you next week. See you. Take care and bye bye.